Hi everyone. Today I want to show you I got in a bad accident and I really hurt myself. Not really. It's I do these it's a gaping wound and I do these for Halloween. I've done them for years. We used to own a grocery store and a toy store, and during the Halloween season our toy store would just go crazy with, costumes, and so I learned to do makeup, and we sponsored a Halloween ball every year, and people would come and they would buy all the makeup and then I would do it for them, and oftentimes people who I had done their makeup for would win the costume contest, so it was really fun. Anyway, I love doing Halloween makeup, and I want to show you how to do these gaping wounds, and I'll just do one really quick on my face right here. And what you need is glue, Elmer's glue, and yes, I buy it in this big of a jug because I do go through a lot of it. And the other thing that I use a lot is a plastic fork or spoon or something like that. And let me see. Well, I don't have one in here. I thought I did. I don't know what I did with it. Well, I can just use my fingers on this one. I have put a thin layer of the glue on my face where I want the wound. And it's not quite dry. So when it's not quite dry yet and it's still a little bit tacky, I'm going to make a hole. I want to draw I want to put a hole right in the middle of the glue. And that is where the wound will be. Okay, and the other thing is, on wounds, they're not red, they're black. They're kind of black and brown, and they're not red. Blood isn't red. Okay, so I'm going to use my NYX black, and right here, this is going to be where my wound is. It's going to look like somebody maybe put an axe right in the middle of my face. Okay, then around the black you do red, and for that I use red lipstick. This is Fire and Ice from Revlon, and it makes a good red. But any red lipstick will do. So we take the red. I love this lipstick. And then what we need is some brown. And I have this Meet Matte palette, and I bought this from the Balm. I bought it strictly for my Halloween makeup because I don't want glitter and shimmer in my wounds. So I bought this palette specifically for that. And then this Real Techniques brush that came in the kit, and a lot of people said they didn't know what they would ever use it for. It's perfect for me, for my wounds. So I'm going to use this really dark brown. This is Matte Ramirez. And I'm going to just go around that red. See, the one I did on my arm is all bruised. I made a big bruise around it. And I actually did a video doing it, but the video was too long. And I can now... YouTube lets me upload videos, longer videos, but it just was too long. I don't know that you guys would have watched it to the end. So I will show you just this little one here. It will just take a few minutes, but you will get the idea. Okay, so then you just put the brown around it, and then I have one of these sponges, and I use this just to kind of blend everything out and to kind of blend them together. Everything but the black. I kind of leave the black, well, I guess the red does go into the black a little bit. So I just blend them. And remember, this is going to be a fresh wound. And you really kind of want it to just be organic. And what the glue does, when the glue dries, it picks up and it acts like little pieces of skin that adds to the realness of it. It's just awesome. That's like a little too square for me. Like, for some reason, it seems too square. I don't know if I like that shape, because I don't know that I've ever seen a rectangular wound. Anyway, you guys, if you do it, you can do it in an odd shape instead of the way I just did this. See how the glue is picking up? And then it looks like skin. I like it. Okay, so that's all there is to it on this one that I'm going to do. For my arm, I added blue and purple and yellow and green and blended them all together to make this bruise, and then just blended the bruise out, faded it out. But I'm not going to do that on this one because that takes too much time. Okay, so right here in the middle where the black is, I'm going to go back in with the red. And now I want to go back in with some black. Again, I don't like that red just right there like that. So we'll take that. And then here's another, that little tiny brush that was from Real Techniques. This works great. Also, I like it. I like both of those brushes, and when they were in that kit, I was ecstatic about it because I knew exactly what I was going to use them for. Okay, so that's kind of, I think maybe we need some more brown. It seems a little light. We want it to be dark and menacing. So let's try that. Oh, here's my pad. Okay. One of the things I do when I have it how I want it, this isn't, I think if I had more time I would make it less rectangular and like a little bit darker. But I do set it. I have this setting powder. This is from Sue Devitt. And so I do set it with a setting powder, just because I want it to last, and especially when I'm doing it for a customer or a client that is going to a party and they're going to party all night long. Okay, KY jelly. It's my secret weapon. You can see it's all red from using it with makeup. This is what I put right in the center. And that is where the gash is. And that is what makes it ooze and look terrible. I think we can peel some of this skin away. What I do with these little pieces of glue that I peel off, you can rub them into a ball and voila, you can make warts or zits, whatever you want. They're great. That one didn't. That didn't look very good. Anyway, so there's my gaping wound. Here's the really bad one on my arm. And they're just that easy to do. They really are. The other thing, I've been using this all-nighter spray from Urban Decay, because I think that also adds to the authenticity of the wound, but also, again, if somebody's going to go out partying all night, it will help for it to stay. But it really does kind of look like an open wound, I think. There's my arm. Okay, you guys, that's it. This is under 12 minutes. I hope you watch it. Go to my blog. I've got more pictures of other things that I've done. And let me know if you want me to do a video on doing Frankenstein. And I do one called Raggedy Agatha instead of Raggedy Annie. That's really cute. Anyway, thanks you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.